The following is a Just Green production brought to you by the Might Be News Network. What up, everybody? This is Relatable Radio, where it is always ladies' night. That's how you do it, Kev. Yeah. I'm Jackie, and I have here with me Amy.
Hello.
And Allison.
What's up?
And Taylor.
Hi.
And we got our show back this week.
I will say, the guys did a really good job.
They did.
I really enjoyed
I was giggling a
their
lot.
version of Relatable. I was too. Their version of Relatable Radio.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
The turkey call totally took me off guard, and I was like, "What?" I was cracking up. Oh, it was so good.
It's funny too, because like I was sitting on the couch, like hearing them try to talk shit on me. You know what I mean? Like, no,
right here.
That's not how it's done. So, and Kev is wrong. He's like, oh, he said Taylor screwed up because he didn't introduce him. But Kev, you do the intro. The intro person does the introductions. So.
Yeah, fuck you, Kev.
Shameful. But what's going on? How's everyone's weekend been?
You know, uneventful. Typical. Yeah, I didn't do anything.
Nothing?
No, I didn't do shit.
Yeah, we had a rough week in the Kinderman household. I got a call Wednesday afternoon at like 4:00 from Jackson's school that he had just thrown up. Right?
Oh, no.
And it's that moment of like, the next 24 to 48 hours is done. Like, it has totally warped and changed into something I didn't see coming.
Yeah.
It is nothing is going to be the same ever again.
It sounds like the apocalypse is about to happen.
It feels like that. Like when you get that phone call, you don't know, like, okay, did he eat something?
Right.
Which you pray for.
Yeah.
And not the opposite.
Right.
Which then it could be just hell.
So what do you have? Flu, stomach bug?
So some sort of stomach bug. And the teacher was like, oh no, he's fine. Like, he bounced back right afterwards. I gave him some goldfish. I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck are you doing? Do not give the kid goldfish
like,
when
of
he just
course
threw up.
can be hungry, but
And like, kids bounce back a lot after they throw. Like, they're like, they bounce right back until they throw up again.
Right.
So
Did
I'm
he
like,
throw up
Kev,
again?
Yeah, in the car, which is fun. No, not my car. Kevin went to pick him up. So that was
but even still, is it like just a bunch of goldfish?
I'm like, Kevin calls me, and he's like, and I hear Jackson in the background crying because like he's covered in like there's nothing you can do about it. Just wait until you get home.
Yeah.
So that was Wednesday night. He was very sick. Like he threw up like 8-9 times, I think, on Wednesday night.
Oh no.
Then on Thursday it changed to something else. Where he's sitting there. I'm trying to work because I'm working from home with him, and he's sitting next to me, and he's like on the chair, and he's like coloring or doing something. And he just looks up. He goes, oh, "PeePoops." Like, so
I know that feeling. I know that feeling, dude.
Luckily, I still had some diapers lying around. After he shot himself like twice, I'm like, okay, I'm done with this. Like,
my God.
we're gonna put some diapers on you.
Oh my God.
And he's so like he's 4, so he's just like,
announced PeePoops.
Mommy, PeePoops. He's sitting there, Mommy, I don't like PeePoops. I'm like, buddy, nobody likes PeePoops.
Yeah.
Nobody likes them.
I'm not laughing that he's pooping himself. I'm laughing at the PeePoops.
The PeePoops.
That's great.
Like
That's
Eddie
great.
calls it PeePoops.
I might
PeePoops,
call
right?
it that from now
Because
on.
I mean, really, it's
Diarrhea is such an ugly word.
yeah, right?
You know, so PeePoops is just like
It's
playful. It's relatable.
If this happens, I'm going to be like, Taylor just announced PeePoops and ran to the bathroom.
That was going to happen.
Well, normally it's like, it's about to be a poop emergency. Here.
Right.
But that doesn't always necessarily mean you're about to have PeePoops. Sometimes it's just like, I'm about to literally shit myself.
Time to go.
You say PeePoop, everybody knows exactly what you
Yeah,
mean.
for real.
Because we've all been in that situation before.
Oh, I'm dying.
That's so funny.
So that was Wednesday into Thursday. Friday I head off. So Jackson, but he still wasn't normal by Friday. He hadn't eaten anything yet. So I'm like, I'm keeping him home. And then I started to not feel well on Friday afternoon, right? So I'm sitting there, and this is the moment of like, I can feel it. I know it. So I clean my toilets. I put up my hair. like I get everything
Right.
ready, right? Because I know what's
so you
coming.
can die next to the toilet.
Yes, exactly. Like I'm preparing
Yeah.
with this little, and I've done this before, and I feel like, I mean, there's
You're making me start to feel weird. I feel like
Why?
I'm getting sick now.
just stays
Hypochondriac.
Yeah, so that was Friday. I wasn't as sick as Jackson was. Still sick. There was still a moment where I just wanted to die.
Yeah.
But that's normal. It came and went. By the
That's
time
like
I went
every
to
day
bed
as
on
an
Friday
adult.
night. Yeah, right. Seriously.
I
That's
just
a really
want
good
to
point.
die today.
And then Kevin wasn't feeling well. And then Cole threw up just once on Saturday morning, like randomly. He was fine. And then he just threw up and then he was good. I'm like, okay.
Wonder if he just like ate something and ran around and or maybe he's a hypochondriac.
Maybe he was just trying to be supportive.
Sympathy throw
Yeah.
ups.
Sympathy
Yeah.
throw-ups.
Hey, guys.
Could be.
He was just
It could
trying to
be.
be supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just saw everybody throwing up. He's like, I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
It's like when Nathan was in town, we were like, okay. He came, he did he stop at John and Robin's first? Is
Yeah.
that what happened?
Yeah.
And then when he came, he's like, guys, just so you know, Robin and the girls are sick. And we're like, we're about to go to dinner with them. We can't get sick. Like, we
Yeah.
have a show next weekend. Like, all these things going on. So I was like, all right, we're doing shots of emergency before we leave this house.
I do
And
that shit all the
We
time.
line
It
'em up.
works.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, those many people that you see coming in and out of there? I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I brought it on myself, though. I literally had a conversation 2 hours before I got a phone call from Jackson's school.
No.
And I was
Karma.
talking to my friend at work about, Jackson had been sick for like 8 weeks this winter, constant cold and the cough, and the words came out of my mouth. And as soon as I said it, I regretted it immensely because I said, I would rather that we get one of those like 24-hour stomach bugs than get the cold and the cough
Yeah.
that lasts for another 8 weeks.
But you know what? I agree.
Right? And
I
as
agree.
soon as I
The
said it,
cough
she looks
is the
at me like with
fucking
big
worst.
eyes and she's like, what did you just do? And I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Did
2
you not,
hours
like,
later.
2 hours later, you're like,
2 hours later, I got
Oh
a
my
phone
God,
call.
that's crazy.
did you knock on wood after he said it?
I did, but it was like that kind of not real wood. I'm not sure if I
Oh,
knocked
yeah.
3 times. I may have only knocked twice. Whatever I did, it was not sufficient.
Is it have to be 3 times? I guess, yeah, knock on, I don't know.
Like,
don't know what the
you gotta do it
superstition is.
3 times,
I
right?
usually
I always
Everything's
do
in
3
threes.
times. Yeah.
You gotta do it 3 times.
I think I've been doing
Yeah,
it wrong
maybe I
all
do.
this time.
Knock
Maybe I
on
do.
wood. Yeah, I always do 3
I think it
on
is
wood.
3.
It's got to be 3.
When there's no real wood around, you just knock on your head, right?
That's what I do.
Knock on wood.
I frantically search for wood.
Yeah, me
Knock
too.
on.
I'll
Like,
look
if I
everywhere.
say something, I'm like, shit.
Gives himself,
Looking around like,
gives himself a boner.
There's something here. There's something. I don't know if this is real or fake. Just start smashing my.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I took it there.
I was thinking that, but I didn't go there.
Yeah.
But you're his wife.
I'm
You
his
do
wife.
that.
I'll take it there. I have no shame.
Wait, Allison, you can't say nothing happened. Your boys had a very eventful.
Yeah, the boys did, but I knew shit.
Yeah, but
Well, yeah, the boys, we surprised them. So I went out Thursday night and got them like these like die-cast metal cars from Target. And I wrapped them up. And then the next morning they woke up for school, normal things. And I was like, oh, open this. I got you something. So they opened it and they were like, oh, why'd you get us this? I'm like, well, you can look for it at the car show. And they were like, what? So yeah, they
You guys
spent
are
like
crafty.
5.5 hours.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
they had a
great.
good time. Summer and
they
I
w-
didn't do anything.
Yeah, I was going to say, you were home with Summer. and
Yeah,
you
we
took
just went to
Danny
Target, did the huge.
Yeah.
So
The huge.
Did they
I-
I go to
absolutely
Target
love
every
it?
day. I'm not even kidding. Sometimes twice. Sometimes I'll go to the Exton N line though.
Look at you go.
I know.
I went to Target today.
Oh, yeah?
I needed a quick gift. I went to a Valentine's Day thing this morning at my
Wait,
friend's
first,
house.
Explain what Valentine's
Yeah.
Day is for those who may not know.
It's supposed to be basically it's supposed to be the day before Valentine's Day, and you get together with your girlfriends and you just celebrate each other and your friendship. And
I love that.
One
Yeah,
another.
why wasn't
Really
I
gonna have to-
invited? I feel like I'm a friend of yours.
Yeah, where
I
are our
wasn't
little
hosting.
candy baskets, Jackie?
this is called a candy bouquet.
Where are our candy bouquets?
I mean, if you want some candy, you can take some. Some of it's hot glued, so good luck getting it off and not ripping it. But so we went. I had that this morning, and we had a work event in Atlantic City. So we were down in Atlantic City from Friday morning until we got home at like 7:00 last night. So we were very tired. But I was like, okay, I need to get a gift because we were doing like a little white elephant gift exchange.
Okay, yeah.
It really wasn't a white elephant gift exchange. We just literally whoever brought a gift, you put your gifts down, and then Rose just handed them all out. Like, here you go. Just make sure you didn't get your own gift.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, and we set like a $10 spending limit. So I was like, let's go check these $1, $3, $5 bins here.
But there's
shit.
I kind of find cute stuff.
But you know what, though? I think it depends on which Target you go to.
That's true. That's why I go next to Lineville.
The one in Lineville, I feel like has,
Bigger.
they're much
More.
bigger.
I know. And I went to the one in Exton because I had to go to King of Prussia. So I was like, it's kind of more on the way than if I go to Lionville.
Yeah.
So I didn't find anything in the bins, but then I was like, you know what, let's go check the candles.
Take a round.
I did. I found it's this really cute, like 3 candle set. It was like vanilla caramel scented, little like silver and gold, like little like kind of Christmas ball type.
Okay.
It's like a wintry themed.
Yeah.
On clearance.
Nice.
For like just under $8.
Oh, nice.
And then I found like a cutie little Valentine's Day bag for like $1.50.
Done and done.
And then I texted my friend like, "Can I borrow some tissue paper?"
Yeah.
I figured she had some. I didn't want to buy. Like, I have tissue paper. I don't need to buy more. You always get like at least 10 sheets, and then you're like, you forget you have tissue paper, and you buy more,
Yep.
and you get more and more. And I was like, I'm ending this cycle right now.
Yep.
So she loaned me. I just needed like 2 pieces to just kind of cover it a little bit. And
So what'd you come home with?
a bottle
I
of
saw
bitch. It has the best description on the back. This is a bottle of wine, and it says, "Bitch, bitch, 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 and bitch some more."
Love it.
I can't make this up. Look on the back, and I guarantee I didn't even say all the bitches.
Say it.
When
It's the
I
best.
was, so I have an older sister who's 6 years older than me, and we obviously did not get along very well when we were younger. When she must have been 16 or 17. Like, we hated each other. I went to Claire's, and Claire's had this whole line of jewelry and little items that said like bitch on it, or like number 1 bitch. I got her like the necklace, the bracelet, like all of this
matching
stuff had bitch on it everywhere.
Did
Because
she
that's the
wear
it? No, she hated it. She was like so upset by it. I'm pretty sure. I think I got a talking too after that from my mother about how it's
my
probably not
God.
nice to do. I'm like, well, you know what? She tortures me, so
Yeah.
fuck that bitch. So yeah, that's what it reminds me of. But it's a very pretty bottle.
Yeah.
It is.
Like, it's very classy, and like when you
Like
Snapchatted
I
it,
want to be a
didn't-
bitch when I drink it.
Yeah.
right?
I think it's
bitch.
it's a red wine, I believe. I'm not sure.
I would assume so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably
it is.
Valentine's Day. And
It is.
But I'm trying to remember because I
red
think
wine.
I've bought, or maybe I've seen it before, but I've bought, I thought, somebody a bottle of bitch before. I can't remember why. It was probably like first fight. Like, you know, like Amy, you gave us a bunch of firsts.
Yes,
And I feel like
this would be perfect.
that would be perfect as a first fight, like
Totally
bottle
perfect.
of wine, bitch.
Yes.
So,
That's
but-
fun.
yeah.
AC was fun.
Yeah, we had a good time in AC.
Did you get your cocktail hour?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
good.
Yeah. That's a cocktail hour. Did good. We don't talk work much on the show, but
Yeah.
we I'm always surprised like how many people I know at these things.
I always forget how many people he knows, and I'm like, how the fuck do you know all these people?
Like I'm talking to like pretty important people in there and like
3 or 4 like pretty big head honcho type people, and I'm just like,
"Oh, what up, dude?"
where's my same people I talk to every other year that this thing happens?
And like I just keep seeing people all over the place, like heads of companies and this and that, and like
He's worked for other companies within the same industry.
Yeah.
So that's why.
that's why.
Or
But like
I've worked for
Exposure.
the same company in the same industry.
I always get so nervous before these things, and then I get in there and I'm just like, oh yeah, I know this guy and that guy and this
He's like
person and
introducing me to all these
whatever.
people, and I'm like, and here's the thing: we work in a very male-dominated industry.
Yeah.
And I'm not blaming you. This is not your fault.
Mhm.
But we're married now.
Right.
We have the same last name on our name badges. And everyone's like, oh, are you his wife? I'm like, well, yeah, but I'm not here because of him. Like,
Oh, I see.
Right.
I've been here, I've worked
You
here
should've kept your
12
maiden name for
years. 12 years full time this year. Like,
I've earned my
Yeah.
place.
oh,
at
you
this.
work there too. And then they just think like I'm like the receptionist or something. I'm like, no.
Well, to be fair, there were a lot of people there with their wives. and
I
spouses.
know, but that's the issue. So people stop taking your spouses everywhere.
Do you have your title?
You're making me look. You're making me look
You
bad.
need like description on your name tag.
yeah.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
a title on your name tag?
Well, the name tag is from the show, so it just says Jackie Cooper and then our company name.
name. Yeah.
I'm not saying
You just need to take
Yeah.
a Sharpie and
Yeah,
Or
I
like-
actually work here.
Yeah.
Right
for
in
a
there.
while.
Yeah.
Not just a wife.
Yeah, I'm more than just a wife.
Yeah.
A-holes.
But it was fun. I mean,
It was
we
fun.
got a bunch of free food on the company credit card and this and that.
Nice.
and
Yeah, that's always nice.
Yeah,
we
Free little mini vacation that's not a vacation
Yeah.
at all.
right,
Yeah.
right.
yeah.
I
it was
lost,
down at Harrah's.
I lost $6.
$6. Taylor does not know how to gamble.
Or he knows how to gamble really well.
Yeah.
No.
Depending on
You
how you
have
look
to-
at it.
I kept fucking with her. I was like, "You got to bet big to win big."
I was like,
And
not all the time.
as we're playing penny slots.
I love the penny slot.
Yeah, but the problem is, so there was like a Game of Thrones penny slot, but it was like
Oh,
you
nice.
had to, we put $1 in, and it's like they make you bet like 50 cents at a time.
Right.
So it was like 2 bets, and it was all gone. We're talking 20 seconds?
Yeah.
I put
2
a-
clicks.
I put a 5 into the other machine.
And then he's like, bet big to win big. And I'm like, no, stop hitting all these buttons. You don't know what you're doing.
I won like 30 cents, and I was like, "See,
No, we didn't win 30 cents. You cashed out with 30 cents because we couldn't. We couldn't
won
bet.
something.
We won.
something.
We got like 50 cents,
Oh, that's
and then
what it
we
was.
lost that.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
got down to 30
That's
cents.
right. That's right.
The game we were playing, you couldn't bet 30 cents, so we cashed out. Went
Oh
to
my
we
God.
purposely found another slot machine. Like, oh look, this takes 30 cents.
Man, you guys were living on the edge.
Yeah.
Put it in. Bet 30.
Hardening
Gone.
it up in AC.
I kept
gone.
telling all these all these rich people at this thing. I was like, "Yeah, me and Jackie are gonna put the whole rent on black at the table or whatever, and just like fucking with them
Yeah.
because
We did not do that. We're not. He loves that. We're dead broke. I'm like, no. He's like, oh, you bought that thing on clearance at Target because we're dead broke. I'm like,
If
no.
you were dead broke, you wouldn't have bought anything at Target. Yeah.
I'm like, there's a spending limit. There's a difference. I'm always gonna be
Being on a budget is
somewhat
not dead broke.
bargain shopper.
Oh yeah, for
Like,
sure.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
let's
I
just
am.
like if it's a $10 spending limit, I'm gonna spend
$8.
yeah, no more than 10.
Yeah.
Then we got home
That
from
includes
AC.
the fucking bag.
Yeah, right.
We got home from AC. I guess it might have been because of the slot machine, but we restarted season 7 of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
No, we've been talking about wanting to do that.
Yeah. I think maybe that was just like a reminder or something.
Yeah,
I,
I would
don't know,
love
but-
to restart it, but it's because there's so much like when you start watching it in the beginning, you haven't learned all the backstory yet. So you don't
Right.
understand what's
Yeah.
going on at all for
Yeah.
like a while.
Yeah.
And I would love now that like we're at the end and you know the whole backstory, not
Yeah.
like watching those first few seasons to get it and like really know what those relationships are.
Well, the important thing is at least to go back and watch the last season.
Because it starts
Before
in
the new one
April.
starts,
I'm
yeah.
so
April.
excited.
Well, as soon
I
as
don't like
we-
how it ended. P.S. We're not gonna. I don't know if anyone's seen it, but
Oh,
I was
right.
a little disturbed at the ending.
Can't even
Yeah,
remember how
um,
season 7.
Really?
I remember
No, my brain's
big.
gone.
I remember big things
Like the
about
very-
what happened. Yeah. But I don't.
Two people
remember,
had
like,
sex that I feel like was inappropriate to have sex.
Oh,
Correct.
that's just, yeah. Okay, yeah.
But
No.
they're both.
It's
hot.
fine.
yeah, but they're related. They're
But
related.
they don't know that.
It doesn't make it okay. I mean, it's not
No,
as bad as the twins.
But see, it
but-
does make it okay because they don't know any better. And I guarantee you, if they did, it wouldn't happen.
I bet you it would have.
They're both hot.
They
They're
are.
hot.
They're really badass. So
I don't know.
whatever.
I
I was like, I have no
Lost.
idea what you're talking about.
as soon as
I don't know.
we restarted 7, though, I kind of wished we went back to the beginning of 6 because like
Yeah, but if you started 6, would you be like, oh man, I really wish we had started at 5?
Let's just
See,
start back at
I don't
1.
know. No, see, the thing is like no. To answer your question, Amy, because I personally have seen it so many times that I'm just like, okay, I don't really care, but I just wanted to get like fresh before the new one. Kind
How
of like
many
just
times have you seen it?
I've watched Game of Thrones 3 times.
For real?
One of,
Wow.
one of
For
which
real.
was because of
How
me.
much do you have that much? How do you have that much time?
Well, I haven't watched it in a while, but
No kids.
the last time
Yeah.
and he was single for probably a really long time.
well,
Yeah,
the last
that's a
time
really
I
good
the
point.
last time I
That's
watched
exactly
it
why.
all the way through
Was with me.
was with Jackie because she had
That
never
one's
seen it.
legit. I
Yeah.
can see the. I can.
That
see
was the
two.
first time, so I've only seen it once. So I'm like, itching. I'm like, can we watch it?
Yeah,
So
I'll watch
good.
it without you, bitch.
yeah. Well, the first time I watched it, like I was hooked. So like I binged it because all the way up until I was current, which at that point was season 4, I think 3. I don't know. But I went hard on it for a while, and then after I finished it again, I just started again because I love it. I love
It's
it.
so good.
So good. But the first now
Allison,
that you
you're
are
missing
where
out.
you
I know.
now that you are where we are, it's kind of like I don't need to go back that far because it gets really fucking good at like
There was a
this
lull
point.
in like
Yeah.
season 4.
Yeah.
See, it's
But
hard
it was
for me
like,
to remember the
ugh.
seasons because we
I tell
literally
people
just
you
push
just gotta push through.
So I'm like, I don't
Keep
know. Was
watching.
that season 4, 3,
It's hard, yeah, because when
5?
you watch it back to back.
Yeah.
I started. So I was home in bed a lot this weekend. So I'm like, oh, I finished all my books that I had on my list. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna see what's on Netflix. So I started watching the You show
Oh,
on
yeah.
Netflix. I'm in like episode 9 or something. Really like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
How many
I'm
episodes
very
are there?
much enjoying it. I can't imagine there's a ton. I've got to be towards the end. I
Yeah,
watched the entire
probably.
thing. This
I think
weekend.
I'm on episode 3 because I'm so stuck on Grays.
Oh yeah.
So
Any updates on that?
I want to know if okay, what season are you on? Let me put it that
I
way
am
before
like season 7, episode like
Okay.
17.
Okay, so I
So you
believe
s-
it's the end of season 6 where something huge happens.
The
in the
sanctuary
hospital.
or something?
Sanctuary.
Something like that.
What?
Does something big happen at the hospital?
Guy with a gun.
It's something. Was there a guy with a gun?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my
How
God.
crazy was that?
I know.
It
Oh,
was
man.
intense, right?
It was
P.S.
really intense.
I'm a few minutes into episode 9. There's only 10 episodes.
Okay.
So I'm almost, I
Okay.
watched the whole thing this weekend. I'll probably finish it tonight. Looked it up. Yeah, that was intense.
Yeah, it was.
Where like Bailey's laying on the bed.
oh, my God.
pretending to be dead.
Stop. I'm reliving it.
I'm reliving.
I just sobbed.
I just talked to some people this morning about Grey's Anatomy, and I was like, you know what? I'm mad. I invested so much time to get caught up, and I hate this season.
I haven't. What I watched the beginning before they went on to winter break, and I haven't watched any since. And I'm kind of just like, I don't feel like it.
They're trying to force this love triangle nowadays, and I don't
Which
like
one?
it.
Is
I
there
don't know.
multiple?
I don't know if it's going to ruin it. We'll talk. We'll talk off air. But anyone who's current with the show will know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm not happy about this. I just the whole premise of the show started with this Meredith and Derek love story.
Yeah.
Love is dead. Okay, on the show, not in real life.
Happy Valentine's Day,
Happy
guys.
Valentine's Day. Love is dead. I don't know. It's just I don't like change, and there's so much change
All at once.
And
They're pushing it too much.
like Shonda, stop writing these characters off because I'd like some familiarity. Like,
Yeah, well, nobody wants to stay on the show though.
oh, they're going to move on to bigger and better things.
No, they're not. They're totally not. But yeah, it's just
Yeah,
I know.
I don't know.
all over. But it's
Just
like
when you get there, tell me because then we'll talk about it. I need you to
Okay.
get current though. So
I
we
know.
can talk about it.
Hey, I am working on it.
Yeah.
Just moving right along.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
doing great.
Thank
You're
you.
doing great.
I mean, I'm close to season 8, and I know something big happens in season 8, right?
End of
And-
7,
Like
beginning
the
of
plane.
8. Yeah.
oh, that's
Dude.
that's
No, I'm like
woo.
mentally preparing myself because I know it's coming.
You
Do
can't.
you
I don't
have?
think
Is it the
issues.
end of season 8?
It's usually at the.
I think
like, is it like
it
3/4 of the
major
way in?
thing happens at 7, and then a few things lingering happen at the beginning of 8. I
Yeah,
believe.
it like continues like the
Yeah.
that
like it picks
story
right back up.
continues
Okay.
for a few episodes. 'Cause There's a lot, a lot.
I know.
Sorry for you.
Mentally exhausting. I just got over George.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it gets worse.
It gets so much worse.
And
You
I'm
think-
telling,
God.
I'm telling you right now that all of the emotions that you feel
Yeah.
in Grey's Anatomy,
You feel like Game of Thrones.
when certain things happen in Game
Yeah.
of Thrones,
Oh,
it is times 1,000
I will
what
agree.
what you feel in Grey's
Oh my
Anatomy.
God.
There's certain scenes in Game of Thrones.
that you'll never ever recover from.
That you just-
it's
you
like
don't.
George times 10.
Yeah, easily.
How-
The Red Wedding.
What? Why do you guys
Easily.
do this to yourselves?
It's rugged.
And here's
we
the thing,
love to be tortured, okay?
when you're watching a show,
God.
right? You assume that your favorite characters, and people that are kind of like, the show is kind of
Will always be
about,
there.
will always be there,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
No, like with Game of Thrones, there are no rules. Like
No.
everything
don't love anyone.
you
because they're
can't.
probably dead.
Oh my God.
And they will do it without a warning. And then all of a sudden, it's just like everybody's gone, and you're like,
They set the
What the
tone
fuck just
in
happened?
season 1, episode 9.
Yeah,
"Wow, that's
like,
specific."
Somebody
Yes.
that
No,
but
because
like
it's true.
that's what I always
don't
tell
know
people
which-
who have never seen it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, just
Again.
make it through 9 episodes. Just do your best. Just push it through to that, and then you
Oh,
will
that was a rough
see
scene.
how crazy this show is.
I'm like so
and
waiting for him to
you'll
still be
need
alive.
to know what
He's
happens
like a dummy.
next, because they literally set you up from the very beginning
Mhm.
to be hurt watching this show.
But it's so good, you should
It's
watch
so
it.
Yeah. That's like people are like, this smells really bad. Smell
Or
this.
it's like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I hate my kids
And
so
I never
much, but
say,
they're
like,
so
oh, I don't want to.
great. I haven't slept in years, but they're so great.
It's worth that.
The thing about Game of Thrones, though, is that it rewards you for hanging out. Right?
It
Would you
does.
agree that, like, right now, season 7, like, we're waiting
It's-
for the biggest thing ever?
The
This
show's
thing
getting
is
ready to
gonna be
end. Season 8
huge.
Yeah.
is the final season.
Well, and I've watched some interviews with some of the cast where they say that nobody's going to be happy. No matter what,
Oh.
no matter. Just think about
And-
that, though. Think about what they've done in the past to the characters. Can you even imagine what they're going
Yeah.
to do for this?
I said to Taylor, I was like, I don't even want to come up with my own idea of what's going to happen because I know it's going to be wrong and I know there's no such thing as a happy ending. Because what's his name? George R.R. Martin?
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's a dick. How dare you make me love and care about these characters and then take them away from me? And then I know, like, Kit Harington ruined it for his wife and she didn't talk to him for a couple of days. He
They're
told
so
her all the
adorable.
spoilers.
Yeah.
They met on the show. Whatever season
They just
that
got married
was.
last year.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're
Yeah.
so adorable.
They're adorable.
But, like, he told her how it ends. And, yeah, she didn't talk to him for
Oh my
like 3 days.
God.
And then some executive at HBO saw a bunch of the episodes without, like, CGI and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was just like, this is the best thing, one of the best things we've ever put out on HBO. Straight up.
No shit.
Wow.
Which
Straight
is
up.
saying a lot considering the
Yeah.
great quality of content.
Like
that
real
HBO
sex and yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great show. I'm not gonna lie.
But yeah, I can't wait. April 14th or something like that.
April.
I don't know. It's
April
April
something.
somewhere. But yeah, I don't know.
Middle of April. I'm going to look it up now because I have to know.
Well, while you're doing that, we'll take a quick break.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Sound good?
We'll compromise.
Yeah.
We'll be right back with more Relatable Radio.
Hey, make sure you go check out Mike B Sports tomorrow, exclusively on the Mike B News Network. All the fresh podcasts on mbnnetwork.com. You can find all your new favorite podcasts. Click the links at the top, and it will take you to the latest episode on whatever platform you stream us on. mbnnetwork.com.
Welcome back to Relatable Radio. We want to just take a few minutes to just really say thank you to all the listeners, all you faithful followers, week after week tuning in, and especially for helping to make Takeover Week very successful. You know, you sometimes take these chances and you don't know how they're going to work out, and it was a lot of fun. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little hesitant. I don't want to be so structured. I like
say our format fits us a lot
Yes.
better.
Yes. But I will say this. Kevin Reevy goes on a lot of tangents, and I was like, he should probably just be on Relatable Radio.
That would be entertaining.
I mean, there was also a suggestion that Kevin and Allison host their own show together.
Oh my God.
The two
Wild
wild
The
cards.
wild card show.
Yeah.
Which I told Danny that must mean him and I are very boring people, and that nobody
No,
would want to
Kevin
hear
and
a
I
show
are
between
just-
us.
Crazy.
But I think it was I think it was great. It was just fun to kind of switch it up a little bit. Everybody got a preview of kind of what the other shows were about that you probably weren't expecting.
Yeah, I hope that it caught people off guard, like listeners that don't follow us on social media or like because we didn't like tease it.
No,
really.
No.
Like we just kind of
dropped
did it. Yeah, we just did it, and because I know that some people have it.
Hell, I didn't even know it was coming until like a day before we recorded.
Yep. I was like, we need a little bit more heads up.
We got to prepare.
Yeah,
It was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
And everybody did great. You guys did great.
And next time we're gonna do might be sports.
Imagine.
No,
I'd be so bad.
Yeah.
I'd be so bad.
And then he ran it in for a touchdown. Wrong sport, Allison.
It would just be us like reading the rule books for the sports. Like I would just be like, this is what offensive pass interference means.
Yeah.
I asked Kevin, we'll be watching sport. I'd be like, wait, can you just, what does that mean when they say it's offsides? Like and he'll explain it. I'd be like, but can you wait? I don't get it.
It's hard. And it's especially hard to explain when you're not watching it.
Which sport?
Hockey.
Okay.
I mean, he did tell me how football worked like 2 years ago, which I never knew. I never understood what they were doing because I never paid attention enough to really like, I didn't care. And it was one of those things as a kid. I'm like, oh God, there's football on again.
Yeah.
But now I like watching football on TV because it shows the
now,
line.
like I enjoy football a little bit more now. I know what the fuck they're doing.
Right.
Yeah, and I know they got to cross that line, that imaginary line that you see. Yeah, they're moving the chain.
I get Jackie hype.
Yeah. I do like watching football. I guess I enjoy it more now since we've been together because you get so into it.
Right.
But I used to watch hockey a lot, so there was times where I'd be at a game. And I was there with my best friend. It was like a fundraiser we all got tickets for. And she'd be like, well, what does this mean? And I'm like, okay, well, since this happened, like I can actually kind of talk hockey a little bit in that regard, but I don't watch it enough.
Hockey and soccer kind of share some of the same, like the offsides, isn't it
her
the same?
Her face is saying no.
No?
It's different. It's different.
Okay.
There's definitely like outdoor soccer offsides. Yeah, you can't be behind the last defender on the defender's side of the field.
Right. Okay.
So if I'm on my side and I'm not crossed over the half, then I'm still on
soccer
side.
is something I can watch her play, and we've gone to some games and that was fun. But I can't watch.
I know
hockey.
nothing about
So hockey's different. Hockey, you can't be over your offensive zone's blue line.
Okay, without
you can't be there without the puck. Yeah, the puck has to be in front of you. And soccer could be the same. I guess if you look at it, there's just no blue line. But if my player's dribbling the ball up, I can be anywhere on that field as long as I'm behind the play.
Got you. Okay.
Does that make yeah? Like I can't be behind their last defender.
Right.
Unless the ball is kicked. Once the ball's in the air, I'm free to run into that open space and not get called for offsides. But if I'm just like one step in front of that defender and then I take off, they're going to call me for offsides.
Gotcha.
Or they should. Not every ref catches it. Sometimes it's tricky to call. And there's certain teams that are really great at pulling offsides traps.
Sports.
Sports.
I used to play soccer. I picked wedgies a lot. That's all I did.
Watch
I just be out in the field, just picking my wedge.
So you were like 12 then?
Right. 18. No, I'm just kidding. Like 8.
Cole starts hockey this week. Yeah, like a deck hockey league. He's so excited.
And where's that
So is
through?
Kevin. ACAC.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Do they do the whole like ice skating thing too?
No, it's deck
okay.
hockey. Deck hockey. So it's like on the basketball courts.
All right.
Or somewhere.
It's like street hockey, but inside.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
You're on your feet, not rollerblades.
He's not coordinated enough for
I mean, I can't do it
roller
anymore.
hockey, or he just
That's one thing we all should do. We should go ice skating.
I can't. No, I
or
don't
roller
do that.
skating.
I
Fuck
don't.
no.
Let's go to the Cowan roller rink,
Guys,
I'm
okay,
good.
I could probably
I haven't
roller
in a long
skate.
time.
Guys, I will laugh
cheer
so hard. We have to do it.
That's where Kevin plays hockey.
Okay.
Orange County Sports Arena.
Yeah,
They
they changed
They
it,
have
right?
open skate.
Yeah, we should do it. It'd be fun.
I trust myself on roller skates than ice skates.
I was bad when I was
any
a
day.
kid.
I
I
can't do
can't
either.
imagine I've gotten any better.
I used to be
did
so
rollerblade
good.
a little bit.
I think it's a lot easier to stop on ice skates than it is on roller skates.
No, wrong.
For sure.
No, yeah, if you're on the side, sure. I never go to
Close
the
to the
side.
wall? No. I'm
I
saying,
remember
The
going
last
to,
time I
like-
did that didn't end well for me.
you just got to believe in yourself. And step 2, make sure your skates are on super tight.
Yeah, I think part of my issue is like my
Super
feet
tight.
legit turn inwards.
Yeah.
and ice skates.
My
You have to have your
ankles are
skates
not
on
strong
super
enough for
tight.
ice skating. I feel like I got weak ankles.
Let's
don't
go to
know.
the gym and build up these ankles of ours. We'll basically have cankles. And everyone's
But
gonna
we'll be
make fun of
ready.
us, but we're
See,
gonna
I'm
be
just-
ready for those.
I am not coordinated. Never have been. That's why I don't play sports. That's why I like to craft and read and do things of that nature.
What about volleyball?
Yeah, I mean, I just have no desire because I feel like I was humiliated so many times as a kid by just being.
That's how I feel
bad.
about cooking.
You should have the
Cooking show.
when it gets nicer out, we should just have everybody over and do the
I mini
Might Be
golf.
News Network. We could do mini golf. That'd be fun.
I
but
like mini
badminton.
golf.
Do you do badminton?
I could do badminton.
That shit's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, like, here's the thing: like all that shit, though. I just feel like I have nothing to contribute.
Yeah.
So if I
That's not true.
No.
You
Yeah.
could be really funny, and then you're contributing laughter.
Yeah.
people laughing at me just
Yeah.
doesn't.
Amy, I'll be right there with you.
You cook for the event, Allison.
Yeah.
Like, let's go.
Allison's going to cater the entire event.
As long as I can be drunk, I could probably be good if I was
yeah,
drunk.
what?
See?
That's
You gotta
true.
loosen up.
Let's
you
get
gotta loosen
shitty
up.
and play some badminton.
be really
or whatever.
We should
Yeah.
all just go to that golf zone thing you were talking about.
Yeah, I didn't do
That
that when
would
I was
be-
there either. I just
That'd be mad
watched.
fun.
'Cause-
Would you do it though if we were all there?
Can we just like mini golf or something?
All right, mini golf. Mini
I
golf.
hate mini golf.
Do you? I
I
like
hate
mini
it.
golf.
I think it's so boring.
For real?
Yeah.
I don't like mini golfing with children. That's the worst.
Well, maybe that's why I hate it so much.
you probably do.
Yeah, it's better.
You gotta
with
hang out with a
adults,
cooler crowd.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's get drunk and go mini golfing.
Like mini golfing with kids, they're all like trying to. They're just everywhere, and you have to contain them, and then they're
Yeah.
in other people's thing. They're trying to hit the ball. Like it's
not only that,
super
but
hard.
like I did.
Yeah, it's
they have
not
like a
fun.
glow in the dark mini golf thing at
the
that
mall?
Arnold's place. I've never
Oh,
done the one at the mall.
the one the mall is the ghettoest place.
I
in
Yeah,
went
for
the
real.
world, and they
I-
charge way more than they should.
Yeah.
Really?
We've never gone.
Never been
Don't
there.
Probably
don't
will
do it.
never
Don't
go. We're too broke.
My 3-year-old did get a hole in one when he was there at the last because he's really
Yeah.
coordinated and won like a free game.
Nice.
Nice.
Cole was
That's dope.
so salty.
Worth it. Well, not the saltiness, but free game.
We
Mini-
should play flag football.
That'd be fun.
They sell flags at Walmart.
I have a set. It's only 4, so we need more. Hey, that rhyme.
I think that'd be so fun. I'm really good at football, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You could also just straight up
She's
have a
into
cornhole
to be
tournament.
continued.
I can do cornhole.
We could do a cornhole tournament.
Can we not call it cornhole?
Bago.
Bago
Thank
tournament.
you.
I'm
You're
into
one of those.
anything
Let's throw some bean bags.
Really?
all around.
I'm trying to think though. I mean, I like mini golf, but it depends on where.
I want like a ball or
I've
mini
been to
golf.
some like
not
whack
some,
places.
Yeah, I want like
Well, yeah, they
cool
need to
one.
give alcohol.
Yeah, that
for sure.
too.
Yeah.
And they do that
I
at the
want
golf
water
thing,
elements.
the golf zone.
Yeah,
Do they
there's
have mini
full
golf there?
bar. No.
No.
Whack.
Guys, we'll get a flask. It'll be fine. There's ways
Okay.
of doing this. We're all adults. We
I'll bring
know
my
how to
wine
sneak
so we can-
alcohol into places.
Yeah, right.
Gotcha.
We're grown ups.
Yeah, we're grown ups. We can do this.
Okay.
That golf thing that you guys went to?
Yeah.
Is it? Do you get points based on what distance, or
There's
is it
different
like
games that you can
stuff you can aim
play.
for?
So the one that we did was just top score.
Okay.
So out in the front of you, there's like 6 different. They're all colors. They're like kind of like bowls with different rings in them. So depending on where the ball lands, the closest to the flag, you get more points or what.
Mm.
And each one is a different color, but a different point value. So the ones farthest away are more points. And that game, everybody has a total of 20 shots.
Okay.
So you can sit and do 20 in a row, or you can do 5, and then one person can do 1. Like, you don't have to sit and take turns, and it's
Yeah.
just a total accumulated. So it's nice and like free. So it's not like
Yeah.
you're kind of restricted to like, oh, you have to be. It's your turn. You have to go. You have to go.
Right. So like if you
I like
wanted a
in
break, you could take a
bowling.
break.
In bowling, you're locked in.
Yeah.
You can't
Right.
leave.
I was like, can we spread out the smokers so that
Right, like I gotta pee. Like
Yeah.
wait, you have to time it.
yeah,
Right.
like
yeah.
well they're gonna go have a cigarette, so that's when I'm gonna pee and
yeah.
So that's
Um,
cool though that you can do
and
it
there's-
like that.
And there's other games that you can play depending on. I'm not sure what they are. But there's like different point stuff, and then sometimes you'll get one. I don't know. I'm not sure a certain place in it, and it'll be like, oh, your next ball is worth ×2.
Oh,
So like the next shot, if you get it in, it's worth double.
that sounds.
It
that
was
sounds
really
dope.
fun.
That
We'll
sounds
plan it.
dope.
It was
We'll
a
do
lot
it.
of fun, and it was a super easy drive.
Yeah.
It was an hour away, but it didn't really feel like an hour away.
Right. That's good.
So,
Must have been scenic views.
I mean, not really. You drove past Philly.
Yeah.
But
Boathouse Road's beautiful to look at.
yeah. Yeah.
But I wanted everybody to try and do that axe throwing thing. That's just expensive.
That shit is so
Yeah.
expensive. Kevin was like, I was like, wait, like we were talking about it. I'm like, wait, how much? I'm like, wait, per person?
That shit's
Yeah.
expensive.
That's not even with dinner.
No.
Yo,
Yeah.
get your
Like,
prices down.
Let's
Yeah,
get some. We can
for
go to
real.
Home Depot, buy some axes,
That's what I'm saying.
get some big
Yeah.
chunks of fucking wood,
And just go to the woods.
Go to town, right?
Just go to the woods. No, nothing bad happens in the woods. Just a bunch of drunk adults throwing axes. Seems
Let's get far away from
what?
civilization or a
no
hospital.
serial killers will mess with us though.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, oh, those
Seriously.
people are
We will be the
crazy.
serial
Yeah.
killers. Are you kidding?
We just have a shit ton of axes.
Makes me think there was like a meme and it was like I picked up a hitchhiker. He's like, so nice of you to pick me up and not think I was a serial killer. He's like, well, the odds of two serial killers being in the same car are astronomical. Like, dun, dun, dun.
That shit was mad fun when we did it for my bachelor party. Like
Yeah.
that was a ton of fun. It was BYOB, but that's cool too, I guess. You
Yeah.
know, and then
Well, they're not charging you crazy amount for drinks at least.
Right.
True.
they might as well be. They might as well be giving me
booze.
drinks for as much as the shit
I don't
is.
understand why is it so expensive? There's no overhead cost,
You don't take
At
the
all.
hatchet home.
right? There's no cost
Yeah,
to
right.
them.
There's nothing.
They reuse everything.
Right.
It's just what is the cost there? They don't even
Electricity.
need that much staff to oversee everything. I mean, I would assume the liability insurance may be a little bit high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not. They're just trying to break
Crazy.
people. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's crazy. But
How do you sleep at night? Lower your prices.
get your prices down.
Yeah.
Trash.
Fuck 'em.
Fuck.
Well, we have Valentine's Day coming up this week, and I'm curious, do you guys do anything for Valentine's or
No.
it's like
No.
not important?
No. It's not even a blip on the.
Do you
Yeah.
do anything for your
Anything.
kids though?
Yeah, I'll get them like chocolates and like a teddy bear or something.
Yeah, something like a little book
Yeah.
or like something little.
But I'm working. on
Yeah.
Valentine's Day. So
We
You're gonna make somebody look really good for their date night.
yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, Valentine's Day is like the worst, besides like Mother's Day, the worst day to go out and try to attempt to have a meal somewhere.
Oh
You know?
yeah. Oh yeah.
We used to do it, and then like we're like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
This is fucking insane. Why would anyone want to come out, wait an hour and a half for any place, anywhere? This is no. It's just a fucking.
What are we celebrating though? Like on Valentine's? They're just like loving each other? Like what the fuck?
Hater. Love is dead. Didn't I get
Pretty
that?
much.
Yeah,
message?
but like, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just it's
hearts
like a made up
and
holiday.
red.
Candy. They want you to buy more candy.
Yeah,
Hearts
like-
and thoughts, they fade.
And cards. It's
And
one
cards.
of it's,
Yeah.
it's literally
Hallmark
a Hallmark
holiday.
It just
holiday,
seems
yeah.
kind of silly.
It is.
It is. But I bought Taylor. So I told Taylor, I was like,
Ridiculous.
don't.
So I bought Taylor.
No, I know. Well, I kept telling him like, we don't need to do a gift exchange. You don't need to do anything crazy, but he's gonna get me the flower. He always gets me a 24 karat dipped. Right,
you're one of those?
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna eventually have a whole bouquet. I have two now. He's planning on getting me a third. And I saw this really funny gift, and I was like, I have to do it. And I basically, a friend of mine on Facebook got her husband this, and I was like, where did you get this? She sent me a link, and I ordered them later that night. It's a pair of socks. I got my face on them.
But that's so good.
It's
awesome.
so good.
Like that's a super appropriate Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They're incredible.
We're gonna need to
They're so
post
comfortable,
on
too.
Relatable
Yes.
Radio.
Yes.
They're really comfortable.
We're gonna post
Really nice.
post a picture on Relatable Radio. So that was my gift.
Those are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like opened them and I was so hyped. I was really hyped.
Yeah.
Because the quality is great. The quality of the sock
Yeah,
is great. And the picture looks great too.
yeah, and that's what the girl said because she was like they turned out much better than I thought they would. And it's like a one size fits all. Like you can't pick the size of the sock. And I was like, well, that's concerning. So because I was like Taylor wears like size 13s, and she was like my husband wears a 14, and they fit him. I'm like,
Okay.
perfect.
Oh good.
So that's why I ordered them. You can get like your pet's face. Like it costs like an extra $5 if you do 2 faces. Apparently, so it's like,
That's
well,
bullshit.
we're gonna try this out. I know. We're gonna try this out with my face. I'm making a kissy face, and I was like, I was like, should I even do this face? Because it's just gonna look like I'm kissing his feet.
Yeah.
Wait, so did you like just like do a selfie and then send it?
I had already had a picture.
Oh, okay.
She just happened to have a
Right.
picture of her
Yeah.
kissing and just.
I had sent him a picture of me doing a kissy face, I think on Christmas. Like I just curled my hair. So my hair
Right,
looks
right.
really
Uh-huh.
good.
Yep.
My makeup looked really good.
Little did you know
Yeah.
that would be on a sock.
On a sock.
Yeah.
Kev
Suck it to me, baby.
when we were recording Might Be News,
Did
Kev,
he find them ridiculous?
he found them ridiculous.
Yes.
But he what did he say? He said something like, Jackie's face is going to stink like your feet.
Oh my god!
Punch Kevin right now. Where is he at?
I know where he is, actually.
Yeah.
You can,
I'll
I
find
can give
him.
you instructions.
Hey, Kev.
Directions.
Bam.
You hear me last week? I was like, this is the Kev that we're always
Yeah.
talking. So
I
much
kind
fun.
of so Valentine, like when we were kids and you were in school and like we got to decorate
Oh,
like, the
yeah.
little box. Like, I
Yeah.
want to do that.
Yeah.
Like, can we just all get together a bunch of like
That's a great
construction
idea.
paper and like decorate a cute little box and then
Yeah.
people give us Valentines?
Sure.
Like,
That'd
I
be
don't want
awesome.
like some big gesture. I would just love a little card from
Yeah.
like everybody I know.
Everybody.
But
What
friend-
about-
somebody at work did that last year.
Everybody
she
you
gave,
know?
She gave out. They were like little, like I don't even. They're Power
But I want,
Rangers,
like-
whatever Valentines. And
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
so thoughtful, and it was like,
Yeah.
thanks. That's
I don't know about you guys,
nice.
but when I was a kid, I used to way read into those.
Oh,
all
for
the time.
real?
Like, oh, he
This one's
definitely
Oh my
has
God,
a
he
crush
loves
on
me.
me.
He loves me. I
He
know
loves
it.
me. Did you see what his
You see how I signed
Valentine
it?
said? Yeah. Did you see the
Said,
cardigan?
Be mine.
Yeah.
I don't-
And I am.
I like the candy
Can't
hearts. I'm like,
believe it.
he picked that one for me. I know it for sure.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
never did that.
Women
What?
reading
No.
so seriously?
No.
Would you not have crushes?
Oh, I did.
I always
I
made
don't-
sure that I was putting like the
I kn-
friend zone ones towards the girls that like I
All
wasn't
right, so
trying
it was
to-
Ugly
legit.
girls.
I mean,
You know what I'm
Jackie and I
saying?
aren't crazy.
had
Yeah.
to, and no,
Yeah.
you're not, because like, the ones that like
Yeah,
the
but
hot
I was
girls would be
saying-
like, I'd be like, you're so, whatever. I'd save the real cheesy ones for the one, the ones that I
Right.
wanted them to get them though.
Right.
So
I'm curious. Cole last year, like there was this one Valentine that he like saved from this girl, right? So I'm curious to see this year,
Oh.
like, because like we not tease him, but like we all,
yeah.
I'll hear him and with all the kids at the bus stop being like, "Ooh, who do you like? Who do you like?" Who do you like? They all like talk to each other. And of course, he always denies, which he should, because he shouldn't like anybody because he's in first grade.
I definitely had crushes.
Oh,
in
I had a boy
kindergarten.
write me a letter in
hers.
first grade saying he was saving up his allowance of 25 cents
Oh,
a week
my
to buy
God.
an apartment together when we were older.
And were you like, this
Then-
is too much for me? I'm breaking up with you.
Yes, actually. And then
Really?
I went to my first day in college and I sat down in my class and he was sitting next to me after not
be like,
seeing
"How's
him
that
for
25
like
cent
15
jar?"
years. And I
That's
was like,
crazy.
Oh,
Did he
this
try to
is
date you?
awkward. So
Oh my
awkward.
God.
Did he date you? Did he try?
No, we didn't even like acknowledge each
Acknowledge.
other's presence.
Oh man,
at
see,
all.
I would have been
Best.
like, I just need to say this.
Yeah,
I just
where's
need to-
my fucking
there's
money?
An elephant in the room. I just need to let you know.
No, I had a crush on a boy, and I remember like we were playing a game, and I covered his eyes, and he started crying and freaking out because he claimed I covered his nose and he couldn't
You were
breathe.
trying to kill him.
No, I'm telling you right
Jackie,
now,
that's
we
not
all
cool.
had gloves. We had gloves on. It was cold out, and I'm telling you right now, I only covered his eyes. He was
You made
full
him
of shit,
cry.
and he was crying. And then my crush ended that day. And at that point, I should have known that I was going to be very picky about the boys that I was going to like and actually date in life.
This guy's a pussy.
Yeah.
Forget that.
Yeah.
Pussy.
Can't handle my gloves.
Yeah, I got put on
Imagine
the
me with
wall.
the gloves off.
I got in trouble at recess because of this.
Really?
I'm like, I didn't cover his face. I covered his eyes because my friends were trying to get away. It was like girls versus boys. And
They
I
still play
covered
that
his
game,
eyes.
by the way. They
Yeah.
still play that game.
Well, I had to stand on the wall. I got in trouble, and I was
And
not
you know
happy
what?
about
That
it.
was-
And my
he
crush
missed his
ended that day.
opportunity.
Yeah, I don't even remember his name, so it's not important.
You do remember.
I don't. I really don't. Like, and it's so funny because I'm so good at
Call him out
remembering
now.
stuff
Call
like
him
that.
out.
Yeah.
It was first grade. I don't remember. I don't think he went to my elementary school after that. Anyway, I
Oh,
think
okay.
they moved.
You scarred him for life.
Yeah.
He's
well,
probably
whatever.
listening
Fuck
right now.
him.
Just
Crazy.
crushed.
This crazy
Fuck
girl
him.
tried to kill me at recess today.
Yeah. Whatever.
I'm never going back to that school.
Yeah.
probably listening right now, just crushed.
Yeah.
You a pansy ass mama's boy. Little Mr. Run Home to Your Mommy ran home to his mommy.
She doesn't even remember my name. I have a name.
Say my name, Bastion.
I broke up with somebody on Valentine's Day once.
Oh,
Oh,
snap.
cold-hearted
Oh
snake.
Yeah.
God.
Was it that
Yeah.
bad that you had to do it?
I mean, he's gay now.
oh, okay.
So
Well,
He probably
he was
appreciated
really
it.
sweet. He was so nice. Remember Paul?
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to say his last name on
Yeah,
it.
I do.
Paul, such a nice kid.
Yeah.
It was
good.
seventh grade. It was
Yeah.
like not serious.
I remember that.
He was so nice
why'd you break up with him?
because he was just so nice.
Oh. I didn't think because I knew he liked guys.
No, there was no connection there.
It makes sense now.
Yeah, it definitely
now.
makes sense.
Totally. Yeah, it makes a whole lot of sense now.
How did you break up with him? Was it like over the
It
phone?
was not-
Was
I
it
don't-
face to face?
No, of course not. I don't
Did you
even
have your
remember
friend
exactly
tell
how it
him?
was. I don't know if it was like
Wrote him a letter.
it might have been. I don't remember, but I know it was mean. Not like mean, but it was Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And no matter how you do it,
Yeah.
Valentine's Day is just not the
Yeah.
day to do that. I think I just didn't want like to go through Valentine's Day with this kid that like there
Yeah.
was no
Right.
connection to, and I just didn't. I couldn't. That it just broke me. I'm like, okay, I'm not enough. I'm
I
done
broke up
this.
with a
I'm not
guy
getting you a gift.
one time face to face. And that was awkward. Because then I had to go and have a conversation with him again and basically explain why I was breaking up with him all over again. And I was like, man,
I guess he didn't get it the first time.
no, it's just like, oh, I like destroyed this guy. I don't know. I didn't think it was all that serious. Apparently I was wrong. We only dated a few months. That's what's so crazy
He
about it.
apparently was pretty serious about it.
Yeah. We weren't even like sexually active. I was still a virgin at the time. So, I mean, I really
He had
wasn't
high
hung up
hopes.
on- Yeah, I guess.
You destroyed them.
Yeah, well,
He was like, oh, I put all that effort in all those
Yeah,
months
right.
Yeah.
for nothing.
no.
Oh, man, it happens.
Been there, done that.
we were just talking this weekend about, he's like, well, I can tell you, like, guys, when they know like a girl is unavailable, but they know she's not happy, they're definitely going to hone in on that. Because we were talking about that. Because he's like, I used to have a big crush on you back in the day. And when I knew you were miserable in your relationship, like, I was like, oh, I'll go
I
get
think
in
that's
there.
totally true because I got so much attention when I was miserable in my relationship. Like, whoa,
Yeah.
attention.
Because people are like, I could
They're
take
like,
care of you.
opportunity. She's down. She's low. She's
Yeah.
vulnerable.
Yeah.
Oh my
Right?
God.
Taylor?
Seriously.
You should-
Natural instinct.
You're the penis in the room. Tell us.
Yeah.
Tell us how it really is.
Natural instinct. If you're a single dude or whatever, you can hone in on that shit.
You want to
'cause
go and
girls talk
save
about
the
it.
day.
Yeah.
With the knight in shining armor who can just make it all better
Vulnerability.
and have sex with her.
And now
Boom.
we're married.
yes.
Woo.
I was just having that conversation with my little sister. Her first, like the boy, like she lost her virginity to. They've been together for like 2 years. They're in high school. He just broke up with her last week, and she's devastated.
He didn't want to buy her a gift for
worst.
Valentine's. They'll probably get back
Yeah,
to you.
real. Tomorrow or whenever.
So I'm like having all these. I'm like, dude. I'm like, I know it sucks. But this is just a rite of passage. Like you have
Yeah.
to go there. Everybody has that one that just destroys you.
Yep.
And
You rebuild.
It's necessary.
Yep.
But it sucks. But you're a senior in high school, so this is good timing.
Yeah.
You can make your decisions for next year, not have to worry about what he's
Mhm.
doing. And I've totally been in your place. I totally
does
get it.
suck.
Yeah.
I'm like, it just.
Heartbreak's the worst. You don't eat. You don't want to sleep.
and like
you just
you-
want to
and
cry.
she was like, I asked her like, so I saw
Literally
her the
physical
first
pain.
Yeah.
that night. It was our first day. It was
Ugh.
last Monday. Was the first day of school that they were back in school. They broke up over the weekend, and I'm like, how was it? And she just starts like, she's like,
Aw.
he just looks so happy. I said, he's lying.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
And then she's telling me like how I'm
You
like, he's a
you
fucking-
gotta show her
Mm.
like those memes, and it was like in the beginning, like how guys always seem like they're okay, and the women take it really hard at 1st,
Mhm.
and then it switches, and then it's like the guys are really kind of struggling because they are starting to sink in. Like,
It takes them
oh,
more
I-
time to
right,
really process.
to really process exactly what they're losing out on the deal. And if he doesn't realize that, then he's just an asshole.
Yeah, I want to kick this kid in the balls. Pretty hardcore. Like I even
Let us
liked
do
him.
it.
We all liked him so much, and that's what pisses me off the most. Because I really liked that fucking kid, and now I don't like him.
Did you ever see the
His
movie
mother's devastated.
What Happens in Vegas?
No,
No.
I think no. Maybe I saw
The one girl was
pieces
like-
of that.
Cameron Diaz is his best friend in the movie. She's like, I'll hire a couple of my brothers, like loser friends, and we'll go over and we'll knock on his door. And when he opens it, we're just going to punch him in the junk punch him.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, why? And they're going to be like, you know why. That's what we'll do.
Yeah.
I love it. Can we do that?
Yeah.
He's over 18, so it's all fair. Like
Okay.
it's, he's not a minor.
Yeah.
I know his address.
We'll just lock arms and show up.
Punch him in
Hey,
the
well-
junk.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just hide our faces a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
I don't want to get in trouble.
masks.
Give him the PeePoops.
Punch him right in the butthole.
Heartache sucks though.
It does suck. It's not easy. I remember being like, this is the worst physical pain I'll ever
Yeah.
be in.
Yeah.
So we've all been there. It gets better.
Yeah, for sure.
And just wait, like college?
I told her, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, the quickest way is to sleep with somebody else, but I'm not recommending that at
Yeah.
all. P.S. Don't do that.
Just like flirt with people.
Yeah, just have fun.
Yeah.
You don't have to like have sex. You don't
Just-
even just
no.
flirt and have fun.
Yeah.
Let them think that you want to have sex and have fun with it,
I
and
know,
then
but,
just
like,
go, oh.
You're still like discovering who you are. Like 18 years so
You
young.
remember that? 18?
God.
Oh.
I thought I knew like everything. I knew nothing at
No.
18. I can
No.
admit that now. It was so long ago. I'm
Yep.
But it doesn't
34.
feel like that long ago. My ex actually
No.
posted a picture today of a picture from, I guess it was homecoming, senior year.
Oh, Jesus.
And and I was like, oh, I'm like, that first of all, that feels like yesterday,
Yeah.
but also like
Yeah.
a
And doesn't the photo look
billion
kind of old?
years
Like it
ago.
has that like old look to it.
Yeah.
We're like, oh
Yeah.
my God,
Like, what
we're
is this,
there.
an old time photo?
Right. Like we're there.
It
Right.
was,
Ugh.
I was one of those, like, you have that moment because you're not expecting it. And then all of a sudden you see this picture you haven't seen in forever. And you're just like, oh God, wow, I was young and dumb and Jesus.
Look how
No,
skinny
gotta
I
pull it up
was.
now. Yeah.
I have to
Yes.
worry about
Oh, I
anything.
was
at-
What
so
does that
thin.
always say? Like, I wish I was.
I wish I would.
Yeah.
I know you're talking about like I
Yeah.
wish I was as fat as I thought I was. or
Yeah,
something.
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I wish I was as fat as I thought I was.
Oh, the picture went away.
You can't like.
All right, we're
It's
looking
little.
at a
We're
picture.
looking at the
Ah.
picture.
Oh my god.
I'm like, it was just.
It really feels like it was yesterday.
It does.
I feel like I was at the 9th grade center yesterday.
I don't.
Not kidding.
I don't feel like I'm old enough to have a mortgage and a marriage and 2 children.
Right.
Who let that happen? I am not responsible enough for that.
See, I think you're wrong. I think you're probably one of the most responsible
I always
people.
have been. I've been that person forever.
Yeah.
As long as I can remember.
I know. I was like 34 when I was 12.
She's doing her own taxes. I always think of the other guys where Will Ferrell's like, well, and at 11, I audited my own parents.
Yeah.
That was probably Amy.
That was just my role in I was the responsible one.
Yeah.
My sister was the crazy one. Actually, they were all crazy. Somebody had to hold it together.
Well, it's like somebody
Jesus.
had to be. I mean, I feel like the firstborn has to be crazy, and then the second one kind of isn't because you see how crazy they are, and
Right? You're like sitting back and
Sitting back
watching
and you're
them be
like,
crazy.
I can live a little bit vicariously through you, but I know I'm gonna take this
But I don't
down
want
a notch.
People to look at me like they're looking at you, so I'm gonna not do that.
Yeah,
I was the firstborn.
Yeah, we know.
Okay.
yeah, we can tell. Wild card.
So was Kevin.
So was Kev. See?
So was I.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
I would not want you to be my son. No offense, I love you dearly so much, but if you had, I
I went
would've-
through many stages.
you did.
Many
He's
stages.
grown.
And I always went, speaking of Valentine's Day, I always went pretty hard for Valentine's Day.
That's because you're a
growing up.
romantic.
I always went pretty
He
hard.
is.
He's such a
that.
romantic.
It's so funny too because there's so many times where I was like, I would never be with a guy, like, and now I'm like, I love it. I do.
yeah, I have the exact opposite of that.
Winking at him.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. Danny's very romantic.
But like I've been with people before that were like super charming and like very big into gestures, and then they were douchebags, right?
Mm.
So Kevin to me was like, Kevin,
Kevin
matter
started
what
off
you
as a
say-
douchebag, right?
Exactly. What you see is what you get with Kev.
Yeah.
There is no hidden agenda. There is no question about how he feels. He is
Yeah.
entirely upfront and honest, and he is who he is.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed that. Now, if he would like to be a little bit romantic sometimes,
A
it
little
would be wonderful.
spontaneous
Flowers,
with the,
Kev.
yeah.
He does get flowers
Okay.
sometimes. He does.
One thing I can always say about Kev, though, is that he's loyal.
Very.
Very loyal.
Sometimes more so than he should be.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just gonna say that.
For
To
sure.
you?
No, no, to other people, not me. Not to me.
What are you not saying, Amy?
But no.
Sometimes, I mean, in the past, I mean, he was friends
gotten
with people in the
burned by
past that were
people.
not genuine friends.
Mm.
And
We
then
all
I
have,
came
yeah.
along, right? And I was like, why are you friends with these douchebags? This guy Taylor's gotta go. And
Get him out of our basement.
no, but there was these kids that were just like, Taylor, you were
for
there.
Sure. Yeah, I
And,
was there.
And they would just treat him like shit. And I was like, wait, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, now I see it. Sometimes somebody just has to be the
I was
eye
that
opener. Yeah.
We all got to grow up at some point, and Kev matured pretty well.
Thank you.
He
I appreciate that.
He did.
That was on me.
He did. But
I take full responsibility.
but no, it's Valentine's Day was always like, if you're single, it's a struggle, or not even a struggle. It's just a fuck this day. Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And now
Such
now
haters.
now with like social media and shit, you'll see all that like fuck this shit and blah blah blah.
Yep.
But it's always like whatever.
It's a Hallmark Valentine.
You're just salty because you don't have anybody.
Yeah. Quit being a
That's
loser.
why you should have a Galentine's Day.
Yeah.
I tripped
Get
over that
together
word.
with your friends.
Yeah, I
Netflix
love
and
that.
chill.
Yeah.
Well, that's different.
Do you?
Yes.
Friends with benefits.
Yeah, Netflix and chill is sexual.
Well,
Doesn't have to be.
get
but-
together with all your friends and just
Normally,
Fuck
it
each
means
other.
to us put a movie on and pass out.
I don't know.
Get together with your friends
Is
and
that-
fuck each
Is that
other.
what kids do
Happy
these days? I
Valentine's
don't
I
know.
don't know. I feel like they do.
Shit, who fucking
Yeah.
knows?
Wow.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love our listeners.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Check us out on mbnnetwork.com. Okay. You
Boom.
can get all the shows. All your streaming options are there.
New website. Looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Super easy to use.
Yeah.
It's all right at the
It's
top.
beautiful.
It's right at the top. Find your
for-
favorite shows.
Relatable Radio. Your favorite show. 'Cause
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
know,
that's
obviously,
us.
we're your favorite. So,
Yeah. Great job this week, ladies.
You too.
Thanks.
Happy Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Yeah,
Valentine's,
Valentine's
Day.
Day, everybody.
Yeah.
Love you all.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk to you guys next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.